And this week's OMG, we got to talk about this because I think it's important. I think that we're sold this truth, quotes, that like our kids have to have all the toys and all the things. But now research is saying that less is more, baby. Yes. Research confirms that the less toys children have, the more they play. So the evidence is showing that having less toys actually nourishes their self-confidence, their imagination, their problem solving, their abilities to socialize. And too many toys can actually be a distraction and like suppress their natural desire to play and learn and explore. So I love this because I feel like every time I'm on social media, it's like the must have thing. And like, no, like Dylan will literally sit and play with random objects in our house and like she'll imagine things and she'll build like a house out of random things we have. And I'm like, this is amazing. Like, we really, that expression, buy them nothing, is so true. And we're
Yeah,
just sold this bill of lies that we have to buy all the things. Did you like hearing this?
I did. And I totally understand it because I
Yeah.
think the same can be said for even adults, right? When you're so overstimulated by so many things, even on a computer, you have 1,000 tabs open. I feel like you're more stressed out. When
Yeah.
you're watching like too many shows at once and like bopping around, it's like you're forgetting the plot points in the shows and you're having to watch the recaps more, or even books. It's like why we read one book at a time. Or if you have like so many friends, do you have like really solid, like good core group of friends?
Right.
So I think this totally makes sense. I
Yeah.
do feel like Kaya has like a good amount of toys, but we really try to only play with one at a time, if that makes sense.
Totally. We do this thing, and I learned about it online, where she has like her little the IKEA shelf that we both have,
Yep.
and we keep her Love Every toys. We have that subscription box that sends us like 5 toys for that developmental stage of her life. So we keep those out and like a couple from the months prior that she still plays with. But then I do what's called a morning box, and it's like a few, maybe like 3 or 4 additional toys for that week. And it comes out in the morning and it's like new toys to play with, but there aren't many. And it also it helps keep our house clean. I'm sorry, but like as a neat freak, this spoke to me. I was like, I love this because it means less to clean up at the end of the day, less shit around the house.
Yeah.
It's a convenient statistic or a convenient research, let's say, for
This
moms who
is
are type A.
totally, this is a win-win-win research study. I loved seeing
Love
this
it.
post and it totally does add up to me and I'm all for it. And I do think it can spark more creativity because if you have one thing, you have to get more creative with the ways to play with it, right?
Yeah.
So I'm all for it.
Yeah. Don't feel like you have to
Win-win.
buy shit, guys. Don't let
Um,
Prime Day get you.
oh man, I'm so guilty of that. But they were all necessities. They weren't like
Yeah,
toys.
you have a baby to keep alive. That's
Yeah.
different.
We're
Toys, you
buying
don't need to do it.
right. Diaper
Yeah.
pails, yes, you do. By the way,
Yes.
diaper pails are Ubi. Do you have the Ubi?
It smells
It stinks.
horrendous.
Awful.
But I don't
Ugh.
know how you avoid that with any shitty
I know. We
can. Like, I just don't
switched.
know what you do.
We got the Munchkin one because people told us to get the Munchkin one. So
Mhm.
I'm curious to see how that stacks up smell
Report back.
wise. But anyways, before we get to Mama We Love, there's a recall this week. It's the Sassy Baby Manhattan toy bee rattle. It's a choking hazard. Don't get
Mm,
it.
don't do it.
Don't do it. I guess a ton of them were sold. Um, so yeah.